So, Dr. Meadows says you're okay?
Yeah, she said the pregnancy's going great. Other than the fact that Rick thinks he's the father.
Elizabeth, I thought you were going to tell him.
Oh, I made the mistake of trying to tell Xander first, and it just wasn't happening. And there's no way he can have a child in his life right now.
Well, what about Rick?
I tried telling him too, but he was so excited about our baby. I literally could not get the words out, but I am not going to let him believe this lie.
Well, would you let me tell Rick for you?
Tell me what?
Mr. Quartermain?
Oh, Emily's at the hospital.
Oh, man, I thought I was supposed to meet her here.
Well, obviously you were mistaken. Or you just need an excuse to come here.
Okay. Do you know anything about a ship named the Courage?
Who wants to know?
Well, Emily had mentioned it, and I just thought the story was
God, you are so hard up for cash that you're going to go look for sunken treasure, huh?
What, was there treasure on board?
Supposedly.
What do you think?
Well, we think that Constance was sailing to America with her brother Percival. And he was going to open up a shipping company. And he had on his ship a fortune in ancient coins that he wanted to use as collateral. And Constance was engaged to marry a Spanish nobleman. And the ship was loaded with jewels, and most of them belonging to Constance's fiancé. Anyway, the pirates found out about it, and they sank the ship. Percival and most of the crew managed to make it to the shore. But everyone else died.
Was the treasure ever found?
If there was a treasure. You see, if Percival was like some of the Quartermains, he was prone to exaggerate.
What about Constance?
Supposedly, she drowned wearing her wedding tiara.
Everything's fine with the baby. There's nothing to worry about.
That's what you wanted to tell me.
Okay. Emily thinks it's a boy.
Yeah, it's just superstition.
Well, I'd be thrilled if it was a boy.
Yeah, well, nothing's official, so let's not talk about it.
Look, Emily, I know how important Elizabeth is to you. And I also know how you feel about me, so I hope we can get past this.
Well, all that matters to me is that Elizabeth and the baby are healthy and loved.
That's all that matters to me as well.
Hope it all turns out.
Dr. Ralston. Thanks, Em.
Okay.
I'll call you later. Bye.
I think I got a few fences to mend there.
Give her time. She's just overprotective. That's what makes her such a good friend. I've got to get to the studio.
Yeah, we will. We just got to make a little stop first.
Why? Where are we going?
You'll see.
Honey, I've got a lot of work to do. I really need to get
I'm not going to take anything but yes for an answer.
Look, young man, here's something you might be interested in. Look, this is Constance Quartermain, 1 month before she sailed for America. Are you satisfied?
Is this the tiara here?
If she'd kept that damn thing hidden and not told anybody about the jewels, she'd have been fine. But no, she wanted the whole world to know. That's how the pirates found out about it.
So then it was a planned raid?
If you believe the story. It seems that the pirate captain, Blackthorne, he was in love with Constance, and he wanted to steal her and the jewels off the ship. But he accidentally sank the ship and died trying to save her.
Quite a story.
Mm-hmm. I've also heard that the two of them were planning to sail off into the sunset with the jewels. You see, Quartermain women have always had a taste for crooks and thieves.
Do you know where the ship actually sank?
Why are you so interested in all this?
Well,
Nikolas.
baby.
What, you didn't expect to find him here, huh?
Oh, well, we must have just gotten our wires crossed.
Oh, my God. You have her lying already to her family.
Well, you lie to your family all the time.
And with damn good reason, young lady. Tell your boyfriend to find his own treasure,
The treasure?
That's right. Which belongs to... You ready for this?
Yeah.
Constance Quartermain.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Check out that tiara.
I have. I held it in my hand.
But that same tiara?
Exactly the same tiara. Which means it must have come from the Courage. See, I think Sam found the wreck when she was trying to salvage my freighter.
Wow. Can you imagine? A treasure lost hundreds of years ago could save my family now.
We don't even know if there really is a treasure. I mean, the tiara could be it, you know?
Well, if there's more, the Quartermains will want it. They'll say it was theirs to begin with.
You think they would consider a 50-50 split?
I doubt it.
Oh, I wish it didn't matter. I wish I was as rich as the day you met me.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, you have at least as much right to it as the Quartermains.
Can you convince them of that?
Oh, I can try.
Well, if I were Blackthorne the pirate and you were Constance, then we could just sail away.
Oh, I wish we could do that now.
Yeah.
Well, Blackthorne gave up his life for Constance. Would you give up your life for me?
Yes. Would you for me?
Definitely. But I'd pack a few life jackets just in case. One for me, one for you, and one for the treasure.
I love you.
I love you too.
Alan told me.
Because my father told me.
I got an email.
No one knows who called this meeting?
You called it, didn't you, Tracy?
Don't look at me.
What are you trying to pull?
All right, I called the meeting.
Why?
Are you all right?
Oh, thank God. You've canceled the engagement.
Will you just let her speak?
You're pregnant, aren't you? That baby is not a real
Back
Quartermain.
off, Tracy.
Okay, this is about money. You all know the story of Constance Quartermain. She was lost when the ship she was on was sunk by pirates.
A diver working for me found the ship that Constance was on, the Courage, and it's underneath my freighter.
What about the cargo? There was supposed to be a fortune in gold and jewels.
A tiara has been retrieved, but I have good reason to believe that there's more treasure to be found.
And Nikolas and I have agreed to split the treasure 50-50.
So that's why you were pumping me for information, so you could rob me blind.
And why should the Cassidines get 50% of this treasure?
Technically, while the gold and the silver belongs to the Quartermains, the jewels belong to Constance's Spanish fiancé.
So then we're all thieves.
No, that treasure belongs to the Quartermains.
Well, I think half a treasure is better than no treasure at all.
We need the money.
Of course you do, thanks to your son, the drunken embezzler.
And the Cassidines are willing to pay for all the expense of the search.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
This is a bad idea. Why won't any of you admit it?
You know, Nicholas and Emily have found a way to compromise, and I think we should give it a try.
God, Tracy, you've never been willing to compromise in your life.
Why don't we put it to a vote? Everyone in favor of a 50-50 split, raise your hand.
Well, I think for Emily, fine.
I agree.
Well, I'm all for supporting Emily, but why do I have this sinking feeling that Tracy has a deal working on the side?
And why are you always so critical of your mother?
Over my dead body.
You've been outvoted, grandfather.
Obviously. Not that it matters, but you still haven't found the treasure, and I doubt that you ever will.
Please don't make everything so difficult.
Look, young lady, if you want to throw your life away with some Cassidine pirate, there's nothing I can do about it.
You're impossible, but I love you anyway, grandfather.
Oh, come on, don't get sentimental on me. Come on.
Thanks for setting up the vote, Tracy.
Fair is fair.
Can't wait to tell grandmother.
This is so wrong. Why can't any of you see it?
And why did you set up that vote?
50-50 sounds kind of steep to me.
It's a hell of a lot more than we have right now.
Why in the hell are we going along with Nicholas Cassidine?
We're not, but why warn him?
Were you lying to him?
Well, no, there's a surprise.
Nobody has a right to that treasure but the Quartermains. I'm not sharing a penny.
I beg your pardon, Tracy. You mean we're not sharing a penny?
It won't be easy to reach, but the treasure is there. Woo! And it's ours.
As soon as we get the right equipment to bring it up.
We're rich. We are filthy rich, and we have a fortune. I can't believe it.
You mean I have a fortune?